Happy New Year. I hope that it's filled with peace, love, and silence. Silence of mind, of course. um, I wanted to today talk about judgment and self judgment and judgment of others. Um, Judgment really comes from not recognizing yourself in the other person. This is the judgment towards others. And judgment towards yourself is not recognizing your truth, not realizing that you are perfect the way you are. Look at nature, anything in nature, even a cockroach or anything that could be looked at as bad in our society, for example, tornadoes or earthquakes. There's nothing imperfect about them. They are exactly the way that they are supposed to be. Can't really argue with that. A tornado is a tornado, and that's what it's supposed to be. Um, Anything you think of, especially when you go to an amazing landscape, I think this becomes really obvious. Or when you're at the beach, it becomes really obvious that there's such a perfection and there's such peace with the way things are. And you are part of that. We are part of that. We are part of nature. We were born like this. Of course, we have our thoughts and the way that we behave, but ultimately, it was innate within us to create these thoughts. I mean, everybody has them, right? We all have thoughts and beliefs, and some of them are good, some of them are bad, and these are just labels that we have created for them. But ultimately, we are exactly the way that we're supposed to be, and so is everybody else. With all their good and all their bad, nobody says that it should be something else. It's exactly the way it's supposed to be. I know it's hard to think that, especially if you think, oh no, but people are mean or people are. Reality is, we all have that within us, that potential. So whenever you look at someone and you're like, oh, they're so nasty, they're so mean. Well, you have that exact side within you, that pot- potential to act that way. And the reason that you don't is that you are aware of something else within you, or maybe you have some limitations that you set for yourself, or, you know, rules of conduct that you set for yourself. But ultimately, you have that potential. And it's usually fear of being found out, thinking that you're other people are going to think you're not good, that will bring in, out anger, resentment, feelings like that other people might find annoying. Um, but also, all humanity has the potential to be great. Um, they have the seed in them. Now, whether they nurture it or not, that's a different story. But the reality is, we're all made of the same essential things. We all have the same blood and veins and, physical things. We're made out of the same material. And mentally, we have the same capacities. So I think knowing that, it helps with not being judgmental towards anybody, not thinking that you're better or worse than someone else. You're exactly the same. Your choices might be different at certain times, but that doesn't mean that your core being is different and you're a horrible person or a really great person. It just means that your choices were different. You could make bad choices and you could make good choices, and it doesn't change your inner truth. Um, I think that's a good thing to keep in mind, regardless of what we have, where we are in life. To never judge ourselves, never think that we are better, and hence never think that other people are better than us, or worse. So that's just what I want to pass along for this new year. Love yourself. Know that you are perfect regardless of where you are in life or where you have achieved or where you haven't. And know that others are the same. They have the same fears. They have the same love, capability to love. They have all of those within them, even the worst of people. And even the best of people are capable of horrible things. They just choose not to. So I think that's what is going to be my journey for this year, really being aware of judgment. That's all.